Okay, this is part 3. Okay, Dave Rolston. Yeah, okay.
Did you hear about the time that Joey Pierre let these people stay in his home all winter?
No.
Oh, well, Joe and his wife Caroline were coming out of town, and they see this native girl with a baby and a white fella walking in the cold weather on the reserve. So she said to Joe, she said, "You better see if they need help." So he went back, and yeah, they needed a place to stay. So he says, "Well, you can stay out at the ranch," because they had a home in the village as well. And she was a great housekeeper there, great place to live. Eh? Anyway, Joe and Caroline took this couple out and put them in their house at the ranch. And in the spring, Joe thought, "I'll go see what's going on." So he drove out, and there were signs pointing to his place saying there was some kind of a do going on. Eh?
Oh, yeah?
So he gets out to his gate, and they want to charge him so much to come into his yard. So he was kind of mad, so he drove in. He got in there, and they had built a stage in front of his barn. They had motorcycles everywhere. There was people everywhere. Eh? And so Joe was pretty upset. So he went in the house, and they had a big pot full of stuff. They were all sniffing. So Joe kicked that out and threw it outside, and he went outside again, and they started getting rough with him. So he just got back in and went up to his brothers, to Thomas's, and got Thomas's saddle horse and his rifle, and went back again. So he said, "When I fired a few shots in the air," he said, "those guys on the motorbikes, they got out of there." And he said, "I went in the house and I fired a shot out through the door," and he said, "they all left." And he said, he said, "they were having sex all over my yard." He said, "I fired a few shots." He said, "they got up and left." And he drove 700 people out of there.
Oh, wow.
By himself.
When was this?
Oh, this is probably 10, 15 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
Joey died here last year, right?
Yeah.
Did you know him?
Oh, yeah.
He was a fine guy.
He made me a beautiful turtle out of pine needles. It was a spectacular work of art.
Oh, yeah.
Just both pine needles all together into a turtle. It was just beautiful. And then I helped him out with. He has a dispute with the Indian Band with the bridge that crosses Trout Creek.
Yeah.
It's a controversy if it's Bathville or Bathfield, that road.
Yeah.
And the mine is Bathfield for sure.
Yeah.
But some people think it's Bathville. Like sometimes just the names get mixed up when people put them down. But,
yeah.
Anyway, when they put that bridge down, this is 1938, for the mine, they changed the location of the bridge. It used to be higher up.
Oh, yeah.
Right across from Shingle Creek.
Oh,
was
yeah.
where the bridge used to be, and they moved it down to where it is now.
Oh.
Anyway, the Pierres lost some land. So I sent some stuff to Joe that showed that he lost some of his land when they did that bridge.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be compensated for the land. And I don't think they have been. I think it's still a dispute with the Indian Band.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. Well, he was a good guy.
Yeah, Joe and I were always good friends. Yeah. Yeah, but I could just see Joe doing that too. He wouldn't fuss around. He just gets a horse and a rifle and away.
Yeah.
I spent a couple hours with Buck after his dad passed away, just kicking things around. We'd done it since because Joe and I are about the same age, right?
Yeah.
And Thomas. And
I'm trying to do the Pierre family tree.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you can tell me more about the Pierres, that would be helpful.
Oh boy. You know who knew them better than me was Bud Gould.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just that much older, because I never, like I say, I knew Joe and Thomas, and that was it.
Yeah.
But Joe and his wife were always just like together all the time, just a great pair. Yeah.
See, like Bud was one of my patients, but I never talked to him about this stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's one of these opportunities lost. So anyway, I knew Bud pretty good, but anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
They talked to Catherine Maxwell, Catherine Maxwell's James Ritchie's daughter, and talked to her about Johnny Pierre, when the Johnny Pierre used to come to town and visit them.
Oh yeah.
So I talked about that, and I got her to write down some of the information.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I have a record of it.
Yeah.
So, the Pierres and the Ritchies were involved with the land swap, in the first land swap in 1904.
Oh yeah.
And so I wanted to show people that at that time they didn't think that it was a bad deal for either party. They thought it was both were satisfied with the land swap. So I did that. But
Yeah, that's, when you think of it, that land swap could have made a lot of significant changes, to Summerland had it not happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if it hadn't happened, I think the Meadow Valley area would have developed more.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. But one of the things that I'm sort of, my article talks about the potential for Upper Trout Creek, Meadow Valley.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this, Ralph Deans, Deans Road.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this guy was from a wealthy family in England, and he was going to dam the Trout Creek Canyon and provide electricity for the whole area.
Oh.
It was 10,000 acres he was going to develop.
Oh.
And then this is 1912. The war broke out in 1914, and he died in 1916. So the whole idea died.
Oh.
But it would have changed everything. Our town wouldn't be here; it'd be up there.
Yeah.
They'd have total control over the amount of water. So because we lose so much water, as soon as that water comes out of the canyon, it goes in the gravels, and we lose everything.
Yeah. Right.
So he was going to dam the canyon, create electricity, and control all the water.
Yeah.
Pretty good idea, I think.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah. There's so much land back through that Johnny Pierre's and down through Gabriel's and Paul's land in there. Like I was trying to work something out with the natives when I was running the bobtail, and we just couldn't we couldn't get it off the ground.
I'm just going to stop for a second.